As part of its trilateral defense initiative, called AUKUS, the US, UK, and Australia officially unveiled long-rumored plans to create an Australian nuclear-powered submarine force. The deal is designed to counter growing Chinese military dominance in the region. As per the roadmap, the deal has 3 phases and will see a major shift in the power dynamics in the Indo-Pacific region. Viewers may note that in 2021, Australia scrapped a multi-million-dollar diesel-powered submarine agreement with France in favor of the trilateral agreement. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how AUKUS will counter China with a 3-phase nuclear-powered submarine deal. Let's get into the details. Australia, which has no prior experience with nuclear-powered submarines or technology, whether for military or civilian purposes, will undergo a familiarization process in this phase. This phase will involve embedding Australian sailors, engineers, and technicians with US and British crews to receive training on these submarines. Additionally, they'll receive training in shipyards and specialized schools located in the United States and the UK. From 2027, 4 U.S. Virginia-class submarines and 1 British Astute-class submarine will be deployed on a rotational basis to the naval base in Perth, Western Australia. The United States and the United Kingdom both possess exceptional technical expertise in operating nuclear-powered submarines, with the former being a clear leader, while the Royal Navy of Britain is also highly skilled. The Australian Navy stands to benefit from this knowledge, which could prove to be a crucial advantage in any potential naval conflict. Once ready, Australia will purchase at least 3 Virginia-class nuclear-powered attack submarines from the U.S. by the early 2030s, with the option to buy 2 more. This is obviously subjected to congressional approval. The Virginia-class, sometimes called as SSN 774 class, is a class of nuclear-powered fast attack submarines in service with the United States Navy. The submarines of the Virginia-class are designed for a broad spectrum of open ocean and littoral missions. The primary purpose of the Virginia-class is to take out enemy surface combatants and submarines, and the secondary task is to execute land attack missions. Compared with the Collins-class submarines, due to be retired by Australia, the Virginia-class is almost twice as long and carries nearly 3 times more crew. The subs of this class has a length of 115 meters. To give viewers a perspective, the length is slightly greater than that of a football field. It displaces around 7,900 tons. These subs are acknowledged to be able to move to depths of 240 meters, that's 800 feet, but are allegedly capable of going down to 490 meters, or 1,600 feet. A single S9G reactor that produces around 30 megawatts powers Virginia-class submarines. The S9G reactor is designed to operate for 33 years without refueling. So, Virginia-class submarines have a practically unlimited range, limited by only food supplies and maintenance requirements. The reactor produces enough power to propel the subs over 25 knots. That's 46 kilometers per hour or 29 miles per hour, though the actual numbers may be significantly higher. The Australian submarines will likely be equipped with Mark 48, used by the US Navy, or the Spearfish torpedo, used by Britain's Royal Navy. These are some of the best heavyweight torpedoes in the world, and excellent anti-submarine and anti-surface weapons. For land attack, Tomahawk will likely be present, It's a long-range, all-weather cruise missile that's used for land-based attacks. It has a range of 1,200 to 2,500 kilometers, enabling standoff precision strikes. This is the most ambitious stage of the program. The US, Australia, and the UK will collaborate on a new fleet of attack submarines named SSN AUKUS. It will be nuclear-powered but have conventional weaponry. Obviously, the project will require significant industrial efforts from all three countries. The boats will be based on the UK's next-generation nuclear attack submarine plans designed to replace the Astute-class submarines, but will also incorporate critical cutting-edge Virginia-class technology. They will be built in both the UK and Australia. The first boats will be delivered to the Royal Navy by the late 2030s. Since Australia does not yet have a nuclear-powered submarine construction infrastructure, its boats will be delivered to the Royal Australian Navy later, by the early 2040s. The subs will give a huge boost to Australia's undersea offensive capability. When the AUKUS deal came into the public domain earlier, the then Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Zhao Lijian said it was highly irresponsible for the US and Britain to export the nuclear technology. Now, again, after the key details have been revealed, China's mission to the United Nations has criticized the AUKUS announcement, arguing it's a blatant act that hurts peace and stability in the region. On Twitter, the Chinese diplomatic mission repeated Beijing's long-standing claims, denied by Australia, that the agreement violates the objects of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin said, "The latest joint statement from the US, UK, and Australia demonstrates that the three countries, for the sake of their own geopolitical interests, completely disregard the concerns of the international communities and are walking further and further down the path of error and danger." CCP mouthpiece Global Times cited a Chinese military expert, Song Zhongping, who stated that Australia is planting a time bomb for its own peace and that of the region, and it would bear the cost of the expensive mistake of following the US. But the fact remains, Australia, similar to Japan, India, the Philippines, and Taiwan, have been pushed to make drastic moves due to China's belligerence and expansionist policies.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.